the front yard, we haven't even left the driveway yet. We have dandelion and common plantain. Wild edibles. Very cool. We're wild edibles foraging, but we're also zombie proofing. Ready for the zombie apocalypse at any moment, right? A puddles supersede all. You got me all wet. This is one of my favorite local wild edibles. This is raspberry. And we get them out here every year, about this time of year. They're not really huge this year. We haven't had a lot of rain. So they're not getting very big yet, but boy, they look pretty juicy, don't they? So, this is how I identify them. We got 3 leaves. They're kind of triangular, all jagged up together. White on the bottom, green on the top. It's got a prickly little branch. It's got these little thorns all over it. And the main vine over there, kind of reddy purple. Hey, and it's got thistles on it too. It's a thistly business. These guys are tiger lilies. They also grow wild around here. I don't know if it's true or not, but I have heard that the tubers of all lilies are edible. I don't know if that's true or not, so I'm going to go and research that and find out. Sure is a beautiful flower, though. There's another one of our wonderful wild edibles that we have around here, and that is a black walnut tree. Useless right now for wild edibles, but come the fall, the walnuts will be dropping off that, and it is a pretty good food source. Giant dandelion in here. Look at those dandelion leaves down there. You know, you got to watch out for when you find these big, huge clumps of dandelions and big ones.
It's 'cause they're prickly?
Right beside them is usually a thistle. And that's a thistle. That is pricky.
Mommy, that's
Well, this
really
just happened over the last few days. The dandelion leaves are starting to turn purple. They don't have to be green sometimes. They're purple. It's happening all over the place here. It's really cool how wild edibles change through the seasons. Right? The flowers come up, the flowers go down, the leaf color changes. Eh? Be able to tell what they are in all the different seasons is a little bit tricky. Thank God for Google. Backyard. I'm going to show you 2 of my favorite wild edibles that we have back here. This is the blue spruce tree. And spruce trees, much like pine trees, are a great source of vitamin C in their needles. And we make spruce needle tea out of this. Lots of different ways to do it. I boil water, take it off the heat, and then add in the needles. If you break them up a little bit, you'll get the oil out a little bit more. I don't like a super strong pine or spruce needle tea, but some people do. I'm sure there's different recipes. In the spring, this tree has little buds that come on the end of each of these branches. They're really pale green, and you can just pick them off and eat them, like asparagus, cucumber, sort of. Not a lot of flavor, actually, but really good and a really good source of vitamin C. My other favorite wild edible back here is the maple tree. Something you don't really think about as food, but all these maple keys have maple seeds inside of them, and you can crack that open and get a seed out of it and eat it. It is not very much. It's even less than a pine nut, which you can find inside the acorn or inside the pine cones off of pine trees. These nuts in here are even smaller, these seeds in here. So it's not a great food source, I don't think. I'm not sure about the nutritional content. We'll have to do a little research and find out. So this spruce cone, pine cone, inside of these little flakes on your pine cones are little nuts. And this one looks to me like it's been decimated by the local squirrel population. Under the swing set is infested with ants. There's a huge ant nest under there. And I've seen on TV that you can dig up the ant's nest and get the eggs, the larvae, the baby ants. And I guess the grown-up ants, you can eat them too, but I'm not that diehard. I'm going to let the ants stay underground and do their thing.